So what is happening right now with price action of Bitcoin? Are we ready for this new impulsive movement since the price right now is hovering around this 39,000 area? Let me show you some very interesting scenario that might be unfolding right now for Bitcoin. So starting this here in a weekly time frame, yesterday we talked about this higher highs, higher lows formation in price action of Bitcoin. But we were also aware not just only this higher highs, higher lows continuation pattern in a weekly time frame, but if we look at the price using this ascending channel, the upper line here was an extremely important line of resistance, but the lower line here was a very strong line of support, because you can see with each and every retest, right, the price of Bitcoin found a very strong support, and after that we also saw really nice impulsive movement. And yesterday we were aware the price of Bitcoin was trying to break out of this 39,000 resistance line. Now since we are above it, are we finally going to see this movement what we have been waiting since days? Because I showed you the price of Bitcoin could be forming double bottom type of formation. Let me show you here in a daily time frame. So now let's look at this here in a daily time frame, because we can see in a daily the price formation looks like a double bottom, and if this is a double bottom where the price is also going to see a movement towards the neckline area, according to the double bottom right now here for the immediate short term, the neckline, which is lying between 44 to 45,000, is going to be on the line as our potential target. But we know this is not going to be a easy movement here towards this 44-45,000 range, because we know there are a lot of resistance acting at this current stage. Let me show you that here in a 4-hour time frame. So guys, now if you look at this price action of Bitcoin here in a 4-hour time frame, you can see I have already prepared a very interesting scenario for you, which is known as non-failure swing. According to the non-failure swing, right now the price of Bitcoin is trapped between this point E and point D area, because according to this example, the non-failure swing, if the price of Bitcoin is going to find a proper support around this point E area and also break out of this point D, the previous high area, which could be around this 39,500, if you can find a proper support above it, then we are ready for this new impulsive movement towards the point F area, because you can see very clearly, if you simply look at this point A, point B, and also this point C structure, right, point A, point B, and point C structure, you can see the C is always lower than the point A, and after this point C, we will see a new movement where the price is also going to be higher than the point B area. And if you look in our case, guys, this is exactly what happened. Price came around this D, this point D, and also saw this retracement where we got support around this point E area. So this here is going to be our point E area, right? So if the price of Bitcoin is going to find a proper support above this point E area, which is going to be around this 38,000. So this means here in the medium short term, 38,000 must hold the price at any cost. And if we remain between this line, 38, 39, it's still very okay, because in that case, the price could be gathering some more strength before finally breaking out of this resistance line, which is around 39,500 at this current stage. And if we break that, as I've already said to you, we could be starting this new movement towards this point F area. And beside this example, I also mentioned a very interesting chart on my yesterday's video. Let's talk about that one more time. So before switching into other chart, to all the traders watching this video right now, I have a giveaway around $10,000 at the end of the month to anyone who sign up using my ref link here. Either it's a Bybit or Femex, and deposit at least $300 worth of crypto. Doesn't matter if it's Bitcoin, Ethereum, or USDT. If you do that, then at the end of the month, I am going to choose maybe 5 random winner and provide them with $2,000 each, or a 2 random winner, one from Femex, one from Bybit, right, and provide them $5,000 each. So if you want to take advantage of this opportunity, the link is also provided in the description down below. So now let's switch the chart. Now let's look at this price action of Bitcoin in a 4-hour time frame, because if you have watched my video from yesterday, I showed you with this very simple example that this falling trend line was playing an important role, because in the past Bitcoin price action, this falling trend line was a very, very important line of support, and the same line acted as a resistance. You can see here, right? When we tried to break out of it. But yesterday, the price of Bitcoin was able to flip this resistance into support. And now, as you can see, the same line which acted as a resistance is going to be support if we would see any sort of a retracement around this 38,000 to 38,500 area. So that is the reason also why I'm saying you, if the price of Bitcoin manages to remain above this 39,000 range, this could be turning out slowly in favor of bulls, and we are expecting some sort of a relief rally to continue. And we are aware yesterday, not just only this falling trend line was acting as a resistance, but also this upper line area from the descending broadening wedge, because we can see very clearly this was a very nice descending broadening wedge. And according to this descending broadening wedge, the upper line, which previously acted as a resistance, has already been flipped into support. So that's why now the same line, this falling trend line, the upper line area of this descending broadening wedge, which previously acted as a resistance, is going to be one of the strongest support for Bitcoin between this 39,000 price area. And any sort of a reversal, I mean any sort of a retest and price finding support over this 38,000 could still be in favor of bulls here in the medium short term, because we know according to this descending broadening wedge, you can see the probability of price breaking to the upside is 79% and to the downside is 21%. And since the price of Bitcoin has broken out of this resistance line, if we are going to stay above this 39,000 range, then this trend is going to continue here to the upside. Otherwise, it is going to be a move here in this manner where the price fakes out, liquidating all the shorts and again heading here to the downside to liquidate all the longs. So you can see how easily the whales actually could manipulate the market. So that's why I want you guys to be extremely careful. So this were some example that I wanted to share with you in today's quick update. If you enjoyed my work, then please hit the like button, and also for those individuals watching this for the first time, hit that subscribe button and the bell. So by saying this, I'm signing out. My name is Anup. Bye bye guys.